today. The purpose of our presentation today was to share some information with service providers in the community, particularly those who are working with families in the northeast and southeast of Calgary, just to be able to share information about the FRNs, the hubs that we're offering in both of those areas of Calgary, and the spoke services that are being offered, otherwise known as the programs that are being offered in those two Family Resource Network areas. So we have two sets of presentations. Today's presentations will talk about the Families Matter spoke programs that include home visitation, successful young parents, and family life education, which includes a lot of our parenting classes, parent-child groups, and some youth classes. And Immigrant Services Calgary will share about their Early Learning Across Cultures program after that. And Big Brothers Big Sisters will wrap up with a presentation on their youth mentoring program as it's delivered through the Family Resource Network. Now, some of the spoke programs offer services in other areas besides Calgary Northeast and Calgary Southeast, but today we'll be focusing on the groups of programs available in those two areas. Tomorrow, for those of you who are available to tune in, we will have from 2:30 to 4 p.m. Catholic Family Services talking about their Rapid Access Counseling Program. Hull will be talking about their Resilient Families Program, and Caria will be talking about their Functional Family Therapy Program. All of our presentations are going to be recorded by program and then will be available on the Families Matter website in our FRN section, as well as on our spoke agency sites. So I'm just going to give you a very brief intro about the Family Resource Networks for those of you who aren't too familiar with them. I'll just share my screen. Karina, can you allow me to do the screen sharing, please? Come on.
You should be able to do it now.
I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Share. Okay. So the Family Resource Networks is a new service delivery system set up by Children's Services, specifically focused on prevention and early intervention services. And the hubs are sort of the central intake where we have a brick and mortar location that families can come to and are able to access referrals to any of the services that belong to the network in that area. And the services are all free, and they're focused on child development and well-being support, caregiver capacity building support, and social connections and support. And they are designed to support families across the spectrum, from universal to targeted and intensive services. Not every program serves each of those focus areas or each of those levels of intensity of service, but across the full spectrum represented by the programs in the network, these services are available to families. Families can go directly to any of the spoke programs to access the services that they offer, or they can come to the hub and get access to any of the services that are part of the network, regardless of which agency is offering them. So Calgary Northeast and Southeast, this is a very general reference map to give you an idea of the areas served. So we're talking about the two geographic areas that are on the right side of the map, that run right down from the very north to the very south side of the city on the east side. And there's a little divot around Fish Creek Park and Bow River. And then so for the north area, it's mostly to the east of Deerfoot, and then in the south It follows Deerfoot until it swings around Fish Creek Park, and then the boundary is along McLeod Trail. And the services that are included are listed here. So all of our spoke services, except for the ones offered by CARIA and Immigrant Services Calgary, are available in both of the regions, or in the areas of Calgary, Northeast and Southeast. And CARIA and Immigrant Services Calgary programs are specific to Calgary Northeast area. So that's just to give you a quick overview and a reference point regarding the Family Resource Networks and the programs that belong to these two specific networks. And now I will hand it over to, let's see now, stop share. Our first presenter will be Michael, and he will be talking about successful young parents.
All right, so I get to start